All right, brother. This is something I like to call the Hangtag epidemic.
Wow. And it is an epidemic because they hand them out like candy to anybody. And there's actually a website you could go to and pay like $70 and get a
No,
doctor's request. And I
no.
would like, oh, yeah. And I'm sure he's got more consonants in his or more vowels in his name than consonants. And you can get a doctor's note for it. For those people who have that bad elbow or sore finger or whatever it might be that are going to go in and walk for 2 hours in a mall or a store.
I think you could. I think people are just asking their doctors for it, no matter what, and they're signing it because I kind of noticed about 15 years ago, dude. I went to a concert a few years back, and there was 60 or 70 handicap spaces in a row, and there were hang tags in every one. No license plates, no adaptive equipment on the steering wheel. I got out of my truck on the end of a road just so I could get my lift out, and people were walking by, and able-bodied people walking by noticed this. I was like, it's bad if that happens because usually they don't care at all. They're like, look at all these cars with hang tags. I was like, don't get me started.
Oh man, yeah, I agree. And then I've had to occasionally take up two spots on and park on an angle so that I could get my ramp out. Because you know how many times I've had to ask somebody to move back up my van for me. I mean, and I'm here in Chicago, so you know what? It could be 0 degrees out or 20 below zero or hell hot, and it's not fun trying to catch somebody that's willing to back out your van and
No,
explain to them, blah blah blah. And yeah, you know
people
what?
are a little bit more reluctant to hop in somebody's van that they don't know. It could be some people in there waiting on them.
Well, I wish it was the people. And then the only thing worse than the people grabbing these handicap placards or hang tags, as you call them, is the people parking on the lines in between.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I, I had there was a guy with a accessible plate on parking on the stripes, and I was like, and he was blocking. I was like, man, you can't park here on the stripes. He goes, oh, I got a plate. I was like, well, that's great for you, but you can't park on the stripes in between the spaces. Some people need room to get out in their wheelchairs. Hello.
Absolutely. And I can't say I ever have been caught doing it, but I know some people that have dropped ramps on people that have parked
Oh,
in between.
yeah, I'm not doing
On
that.
accident.
I don't want to mess my ramp up.
It's the bottom of the ramp. Nobody's going to see it. I'm not saying I did it. I'm just saying that I know people who have dropped the ramp, and I'm not saying it's the right thing to do. But when you live through this, and in the summer when I'm out daily, I bet you it happens at least once a week. It,
I,
it, it
I don't have a good answer for this one. We thought about it. Maybe you could have a couple of you have to have a plate, like a handicap license plate only to park there. Maybe that, or adaptive equipment, the wheelchair only. I don't know. It has something. I'd have zero faith in them attacking this problem.
I know. I think it needs to be a ramp parking only. Van with ramp parking. You can't park there with a car, can't park there with a truck unless it has a ramp, a
Sure,
lift, a
but
gate,
could be
whatever.
wheelchair only too. At least a few of them.
Yes.
At least give me a few.
So we'll attack that this year. People stay out of our spots, please.
Good luck.